Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Emma and you're very welcome. I'm super excited about today's video, but before we move on, if you haven't done so yet, please hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell right next to it so you don't miss out on weekly content. Now that has been said and hopefully done, I can tell you guys why I'm excited. And from the title of this video, this is a get to know me video. It's the first time I'm filming a video like this, so hopefully it is interesting. I put up a poll on my Insta story a week or a couple of weeks ago asking what my Insta fam wanted to see on Instagram and also on YouTube, and a couple of people actually recommended or requested for a get to know me video. And I also feel like it's a small family, but it's important that you guys know who I am. So here I am filming this video and answering some of your interesting questions.
Pretty lady, African woman, first time I saw you, I told myself.
The first question is, what is the meaning of your first name? So my first name is Emanuela and it means God is with us, God with us. It's obviously from the name Emmanuel. So before I even move on, I just need to let you guys know that I kind of grouped the questions just so that it flows nicely and it makes more sense. So the next question is, can I call you Ella? And this is my friend and she knows that I don't like being called Ella. No, you cannot call me Ella. It's Emanuela or Emma. I grew up being called Emma, so it just pisses me off when people forcefully want to call me Ella and they're like, oh, but your name is Emanuela. And I'm like, yes, I know that. So call me Emanuela. Like, it's just like me saying my name is Emanuela and you're trying to call me Pamela. I don't have a problem with the name. I call other people Ella, but it's just not what I'm used to being called. So I prefer to be called Emma. So to answer your question, no, you cannot call me Ella. Next question, these are two separate questions, but I grouped them into one, and it's Naanshin your name or your social media handles? And the second question was, what does Naanshin mean? So yes, Naanshin is my name. It's not just a social media handle, and Naanshin means God's gift, God has given or God has done it. So yes, I'm all of those things to my parents. And then the next question has to do with where I'm from, which obviously would also mean where does Naanshin come from. I am from Shandam local government of Plateau State, Nigeria. Plateau State is a state in the middle belt of Nigeria, and also my mom is from Kaduna, and so I can confidently tell you guys that I am mixed breed. Moving on is, do you have any siblings? And what position are you in the family? Yes, I do have two younger brothers and I'm the firstborn. The next question is, where were you born? I was born in Calabar State. No, I was born in Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. The next question is, where did you grow up? I grew up in Jos. And the next question that has to do with Jos is, someone asked, are you ever coming to Jos? Yes, I'm coming to Jos. A lot of people feel like I don't come to Jos. I come to Jos, just not as often, and each time I'm in Jos for a mission. A wedding, a Thanksgiving, a burial. I was also in Jos last year for work around February, so I'm always in Jos for something. So once I'm in Jos, it's like I move and I'm out. But I'm hoping that when this pandemic ends and we get back to the new normal and it's safe to travel around, I'm definitely coming home and I would definitely let you know. I would definitely catch up. Okay, so the next question is, what is my profession? I am a lawyer. I studied law. And the next question that had to do with my profession or my degree is where I got my first degree. So I got my first degree from University of Buckingham, England. The next question is, funny enough, this person thought this was a weird question because she's like, this might be weird, but what's your specialty in law? It is not a weird question. So my specialty in law by the books is international business law, because I studied or I did my master's in international business law. However, practically and currently I am an oil and gas lawyer. I'm working in the oil and gas industry, so I can say that my specialty right now is oil and gas. So the next question was, are you ever going to quit law for being a content creator or an influencer? No. I don't think I would quit law specifically for that reason. I am very kind of career inclined. I have always had that dream, and my career goals and aspirations in terms of my profession. So I don't see myself quitting that to be an influencer. I don't think so. A lot of people would say you can't serve two gods at the same time or two masters at the same time. And my question is always, why not? Like, I don't think I came to this world to fulfill one purpose of just being a lawyer. So I'm still trying to find the balance and, you know, do both. And yeah, God help me, I do great and fulfill my purpose in all aspects of life. So not just law and being an influencer or content creation. Also, content creation is not paying my bills. Law is paying my bills. So right now, as it is, no, I'm not going to quit law for content creation or being an influencer now. So the next question is, what are my life lessons? I feel like I have so many, but the one that actually stands out and keeps, you know, recurring and just continuously reminds me to stick by it is that in life you just need to chill. Like, you can't stress over what you have no control over. So for me, it's just like chill out and life will sort itself out. I don't mean like just sit back and do nothing. Like, for instance, if you're applying for a job and you've applied for a couple of jobs and you're waiting to hear back from them and it's taking longer, I feel like you can't keep stressing about not hearing from them because you don't really have control over it. The best you can do is to reach out. If they get back to you, fine. If they don't, you know. But I've just come to realize that you just need to chill. Whenever you know, hit an obstacle, hit rock bottom, like, just chill out, just, you know, pray about it and just chill. Like I just know that so many times, you know, when I look back at the times when I was really worried or stressed over things, I just laugh about it because they ended up sorting themselves out and, you know, I'm good now. So yeah, my life lesson is to chill. And the other life lesson I would say is that always find purpose in the here and now. Like, for me, I always feel like you can't move to the next stage if you haven't found or fulfilled your purpose in a particular stage. That happened to me a couple of years ago and it just made a lot of sense. So wherever I am, even if I'm not enjoying that particular thing, I always tell myself there's a purpose here and you need to find what that purpose is and you need to fulfill it so you move on. Chill out, do not stress over what you have no control over, and also always find purpose in the here and now. So those are my 3 life lessons. Like, they've just been a game changer for me. So the next question is, tell us about your childhood. I don't know what you want to know about my childhood, but my childhood honestly was pretty basic and boring. I grew up in a somewhat strict home and we weren't really allowed to go out and play in the streets. And yeah, I had a couple of cousins sleep over and stuff like that. But my childhood was not really, I was just there, guys. Just there, go to school, come back, eat, sleep, holiday, chill. Like, that was basically what it was. I don't really remember much about my childhood, but one thing that stands out, you know, each time I look back, one thing that just makes me happy or makes me smile were our Christmas holidays. We used to travel most times to Yankari in Bauchi State, and I don't know why that just stuck with me, but that's pretty much like the highlight. It was just really nice being with family at that time and just, you know, getting away from the normal stuff. But yeah, Christmas holidays were great, and then at some point we used to go to the village as well. And even though, like, I feel like going to the village then as a child, we didn't really like it, but just looking back now, I feel like I actually enjoyed my Christmas holidays more than anything in my childhood. Okay, so moving on, the next question is, what are your principles? So my principles, I'll tell you guys one, and this is something that my dad used to tell us when we were much younger, and it's just stuck with me right through time, and it has like gotten me through a lot of phases in my life. So my dad would always say, pray hard, work hard, and be honest. And for me, honestly, that's just what I've always done. Like, I just try to pray as best as I can, and wherever I am, I just try to do my best. Like, if it's school, I'm trying to do my best. If it's at work, I'm trying to do my best, and I'm being honest about it. I'm not being, you know, hardworking because, oh, my boss is around today and stuff like that. And and I'm just honest with people. Like if you upset me, I'm telling you what it is. If you ask my opinion, I'm being honest about it. Like whatever it is, I just try to be honest. Obviously I'm not perfect, but these 3 principles, or this group of principles, has really like just taken me through a lot of things. And times when I actually feel like I'm going through a tough time, I just know that this is me trying to work hard. And yeah, so another principle for me is that you must always have a goal in life. Like whatever you decide to embark on, whatever journey, whatever thing you decide to embark on, you must have a goal. Your eyes must stay focused on that end goal. And I feel like once you do that, you have control over a lot of things. Yeah, I think those are my principles. The next question is pet peeves. What are my pet peeves? Guys, bad customer service. I can't stand it. Like, I feel like Nigerian companies, Nigerian businesses need to do better. They need to focus on training their staff about customer service. Like when you're dealing with the owner of a business, it's usually very different. They usually most times have, they deal with their customers with the utmost respect. But when you leave their staff to deal with customers, like it's just crazy. Like I can't stand calling to order and you're just rude over the phone. But yeah, I can't stand bad customer service. Another pet peeve is I cannot stand bad eating habits. Like I can't stand people, smacking while they're eating. I can't stand people slurping. I can't stand people burping, belching. Like I just can't stand people chewing with their mouth open or talking with food in their mouth. I just cannot stand it at all. It's such like, I can't stand it. Another pet peeve is I don't like people that are dishonest. Like if I just feel the hint of you not just two-faced people, can't do it. Another pet peeve for me is people who don't respect boundaries. Like no matter what it is, like just respect people's boundaries. Like I can't stand people that don't respect boundaries. So yeah, I think those are all my pet peeves. The next group of questions, quite interesting. So the first question is, are you married? No, I am not married. Do you have a brother for me? No, I'm not married. The next question was, have you ever been married? No. I've never been married, so I'm not divorced, okay? Like, I'm not married, I've never been married, I'm not divorced. The next question, which would also answer questions that asked if I was single, is how are you and your boyfriend? We are doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. So there you have it. The next question that has to do with boys is this person asked, how do you stay so confident about boys and dating? I need tips, please. Okay, so I know this person personally. She's been a friend from way back, so I guess this is a compliment. I would say thank you first for thinking that I'm confident when it comes to boys and dating. And as for tips, well, in my own opinion, I feel like self-awareness is very, very key. Like if you know yourself, if you know what you stand for, what your principles are, what you want in another human, then I feel like you would be confident enough to know what to expect, and you'd be confident enough to walk away when they're not meeting your expectations. You would also be well informed and confident enough to compromise in a healthy manner. Another thing after self-awareness is also self-love. You cannot give what you don't have. So if you don't know yourself and love yourself for who you are prone to taking whatever people give you, and you would most likely find yourself stuck in a toxic situation. So not just with boys, but with any relationship. And also with dating, it's pretty much the same thing. I also feel like what will make you really confident is being outspoken about your expectations and that way you're confident enough to walk away if your expectations are not being met. So I feel like those are the tips I can tell you. If you guys have any other tips relating to this question, please let us know in the comment section. So the next question has to do with natural hair, and this person asked, why did I go natural and what informed the decision? So for me, why I went natural was basically I was just tired of chemicals. I have a very sensitive scalp, so even then relaxing my hair was just torture. No matter how careful I was, no matter how careful the salon person was, I would still end up with burns here and there on my scalp. So it was just me, trying to stay away from harsh chemicals, and just that knowing that I'm in control of what I put in my hair was basically, I think, what informed my decision to go natural. So the next question is, how are you able to fit in caring for your hair with your busy work schedule? So for me, I'm realistic and I keep it simple. Realistic in the sense that I have an oily scalp and it's prone to sebum overload, prone to product buildup. So I know that in order for me to have a healthy head of hair, I have to wash my hair pretty much weekly. However, I'm also very aware that I don't have enough time to deal with styling post-wash day. So I wash my hair weekly, but when it comes to once I moisturize my hair, I put them in chunky twists, max about 7 chunky twists or braids per side. And Sunday night, Monday morning, I unravel these twists or braids, I put it in a bun and I move on. So when it comes to styling, that's a very boring chapter in my natural hair regimen. I also once I see that my schedule is getting busier, I would put my hair in braids or like braided extensions or cornrows for weeks, so I have a bit of access to my scalp and I'm able to still cleanse my scalp weekly, but maybe not necessarily having to do a full wash day. The next question is, how do I manage to stay sane? You seem to be very busy. Yes, I get really busy. I stay sane by taking a break when I need to, and I don't feel bad that I'm taking a break. I know that the world moves really fast and we always want to catch up, but you're not a machine, you're not a robot. Like, even machines that are overworked do break down. Take the break when you need to. That's what I do, that's what I tell myself, and it just helps me, stay sane and then put things in perspective. The last and final question, which I don't even know what to do with this human being that sent this question, but Femi, I'm going to call you out. Femi asked me if I can give him my account details. I have a condition for you. I'll give you my bank account details if you pay me. Well, this is what's going to happen. You're going to pay me into a different bank account, and then I'll give you my bank account details for a separate account. I'll give you everything, my login details, my card, my pins, my transaction pins, everything. If you want my facial recognition, I'll give you those as well. So this, I hope I was able to answer your questions in the way that you wanted me to ask questions. I hope you had fun getting to know me. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, as usual, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.